During my final deployment in Afghanistan, my unit came under intense enemy fire, and we were ambushed with rocket-propelled grenades as well as machine gun fire. One of the rockets hitting one of my team leaders at the time, as well as 4 or 5 members of my squad, to include myself. We had 2 loss of life in that event. I did 9 months at Fort Sam Houston at BAMC, receiving treatment for not only wounds, but more importantly, at the time, the things I was struggling with was the PTSD, anxiety, depression. And once I transitioned from the hospital back home, I didn't feel like I was very well prepared for what life had in store for me. And with that, kind of started some of the problems that I ran into with my reintegration, resulting in 3 DWIs. I was looking at time in the penitentiary, being a felony in the state of Texas. First time I met the judge, I was in an orange jumpsuit. I think the best way that I could categorize my experience in the Veterans Court is going from a leader on the battlefield to an inmate, in a sense. Very demoralizing for me individually, but I also knew that I had to answer for what I had done.
Mr. Floyd came to the court struggling. He absolutely is one of our nation's heroes. And it was so hard and difficult for me as a judge to watch him come in the court the first day. Mr. Floyd, like all veterans who find themselves in the criminal justice system, are making some mistakes, and they don't know how to deal with them right. And the criminal justice system is not prepared to help them. And so the Veterans Court is specifically designed for those veterans to meet their individual needs, whether that's PTSD, TBI, hyperanxiety, alcoholism, drug addiction, whatever it is, we come up with a specialized program in the court just for them to meet those specific needs, with the ultimate goal to make sure that they never end up in the criminal justice system again.
Upon my completion of the North Texas Regional Veterans Court, I went to work. I got a job.
And that was a very, very proud day, and I knew Colt Floyd wasn't done giving back. So after he graduated from our program, I kept in touch with him.
Every once in a while, the judge would call on me to perhaps meet with a high-risk veteran, a veteran that needed to relate to another veteran, and I would do that. I'd go to inpatient facilities, wherever he needed me to be. I would go and support that, and then I would report back to him on how I felt about it.
And so when the opportunity came for the court to have its own case manager for the first time, I knew I had the right man for the job. And today, he works for the North Texas Veterans Court. And so I got to watch this hero come full circle as a result of the tools and the treatment that he received through the Veterans Court. And that is exactly why I do this job.